If we truly are what we eat, then I must be a Tootsie Roll. But what's the best recipe for a healthy old age for you? Registered dietitian Angela Majorly has the list of essential ingredients. Angela is a licensed dietitian from the Senior Health and Wellness Center at Metro Health. Thanks for joining us today.
Thanks for having me.
This is so important. So as we get older, let's start with how much can we eat as we age without eating too much?
That's a great question. As we get older, our metabolism starts to slow down. Especially after the age of 40, we start to see a decline in our metabolism, which means as a result, we need to eat less. So if we're looking at numbers, very generally speaking, women over the age of 50 that have a sedentary lifestyle, that aren't very active, they need to consume about 1,600 calories per day, and women that are more active can consume up to 1,800 calories per day. For men, it's about the same. Again, if they're sedentary, we're looking at about 2,000 calories per day, and if they're more active, about 2,200 calories per day.
Now, that's very important. My wife continues to tell me all the time that I have no idea what calories are and how many there are in something. So she helped me put this together. This is a lunch. This is tomato and cheese, a little applesauce, a cookie, and a milk, which is, for me, about half a lunch, and then orange juice and a muffin for breakfast. That's 1,800 calories.
Right.
And so for dinner, I got to have a glass of water.
Right. And if we're eating out, we really can get into trouble as well, because a simple meal, say at Olive Garden, with a salad, a couple of breadsticks, chicken Alfredo, and a glass of wine, can get you well over 2,000 calories, and that's just dinner. You haven't even had dessert yet.
Wow. So let's talk about some other areas of eating that we have to keep in mind as we age.
So as we get older, our blood pressure tends to rise as well, and it puts us at increased risk for hypertension and for heart disease. One of the key ways we can work on reducing our blood pressure is by reducing our sodium intake. And what we recommend is to keep our salt or actual sodium intake under 2,000 milligrams per day. To give you an idea, I brought a teaspoon. A teaspoon of salt has about 2,400 milligrams of sodium
per day. That's a whole day?
So this is more than what's recommended for
a
whole
my
day.
God.
So truly every
I put more than that on my popcorn.
Yeah, so truly every grain counts. And one of the easiest ways to reduce our sodium intake is to choose fresh vegetables or frozen vegetables over canned vegetables. And I brought a couple of labels just so you can kind of compare here.
This is good.
This is the less favorable choice.
Oh, that's less favorable. Of course, I would guess the wrong one. Okay.
One serving of, say, canned vegetables has about 420 milligrams of sodium, and a serving of frozen vegetables only 15 milligrams of sodium. And then, of course, fresh vegetables wouldn't have any sodium.
Tell me about calcium. Is that something we need to be taking supplements as we get older? What is that?
So our absorption of calcium slows as we age as well. And calcium is so important to prevent osteoporosis. What's recommended for the day is about 1,200 milligrams per day of calcium, and that could be troublesome for folks that are lactose intolerant, since calcium is found in our dairy products. So for those folks, a calcium supplement would be appropriate.
And what about vitamin D? Is that something we should also be supplementing?
Vitamin D is very, very important. Vitamin D we used to just associate vitamin D with bone health and with osteoporosis, but what we know now is that vitamin D is associated with our brain health, with depression, with heart health, with our thyroid, with kidneys.
So take a supplement there too.
So I would recommend a supplement, especially living in Cleveland where there's lots of cloud coverage. And we're not synthesizing it as well.
Thank you so much. This is great information that people
Thanks for
don't know.
having me.
Need more help in making over your meal menus? A healthy helping can be found by calling Metro Health's Nutrition Clinic. Here's the number to call: 216-778-7835, or log on to www.metrohealth.org/nutrition. This is important. My thanks to Angela Majorly for serving up such tasty tips while I have a cookie.
Find out more by calling Metro Health at 216-778-7800 or go to www.metrohealth.org. Want more Metro Health medical information? Be sure to tune in to WTAM 1100 each Saturday morning at 7 for Metro Health and You, hosted by Dr. Christine Alexander. Next, what brought a smile to her face?